Blah blah blah. Hello, people who watch these for some reason. I'm playing this guy because I think he's the worst character in the game, and so I'll probably die and it'll be a short video, but we'll see. Anyway, oh wow, that's awesome. You love when that happens to you. Everybody loves when that happens, I think. Anyway. Yeah, I don't have too much to talk about, I don't think. There's just a couple of things. We'll do the one more prominent on my mind first, which is, I'm sure you could have guessed based off of the average content of this channel, but it's relationship related. Yeah, but I've realized that I'm quite a fair bit pickier than I thought I was in terms of relationships. And what the heck is that thing? Well, in my previous videos, I had been saying that I think I'm easy. I no longer believe that to be true. I just think I don't really know what it is, but I'll tell you why I think that is. So I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but over probably the past few months or so, maybe 2 months, I have been just going on Roblox and talking to people in Roblox, like one of those podium podcast games where you just talk about whatever topic, and I would just go in there and talk to people, and I would like give advice or just sometimes just listen. But there was somebody in one of those, like, so I joined one called "What do you look for in a relationship?" because I was curious what other people look for, because I don't really know what I look for. And so I joined that, and I'm mostly just listening the whole time. But when I first joined, there's just one person in there, and this one person, I don't know, they seemed like an interesting person from talking to them, and there was nobody else there, and I was like, we were talking about water or something. I don't know why. I just brought it up so it wouldn't be awkward silence, as one does when there's awkward silence, I think. Yeah, but anyway, I guess I made the person want to talk to me more or something. And this is probably not, this is unwise. I don't recommend doing this ever, but I don't care that much. So on my Instagram, there's a video of me getting waterboarded that I think is funny. And so I was like, guys, there's a video of me getting waterboarded. I've been in this call for maybe 2 or 3 hours at this point, and I was like, these people seem chill. They're all around my age. I don't think there's anything they could do to me if they had my Instagram. So I didn't really see any risk in doing it. So I gave them my Instagram so they could see the video. And then that person who made the lobby started talking to me. Can I just squeeze through that? Okay, no, I cannot. Anyway, person starts messaging me on Instagram. So, well, don't want to be rude. And I was like, oh, maybe I could be friends with this person. Maybe, I don't know. I guess maybe I was hoping for something more, but also like, I also knew that I wasn't really interested in online dating at all. Well, at least I didn't think so. I was fairly confident I wouldn't be interested in online dating at all. But I was like, I don't know, maybe something could change. Maybe this person is super cool and awesome. And so I get off Roblox and I call this person until like 4 or 5 in the morning. Talking about stuff that doesn't really matter. And during that call I realized, oh, yeah, no, I don't like this online dating stuff at all. I'm not a fan of this. It's nothing about her. I still think she's a cool person. But I have no interest in online dating at all. And I've realized over, I don't know, maybe I'm just being full of myself, but I don't think so. I think this person probably likes me, or did like me at some point, but I was not really into it. I never reciprocated or anything because I didn't want to give her the wrong idea. I'm content with just remaining friends, which is weird because that's never happened to me before. I've never had something like that happen to me. Yeah, but that's why I think I'm not easy, because this person would just throw out compliments to me, which I don't know. I mean, okay, this is kind of a side tangent. I never know how to take compliments. I don't know how to do it. If someone compliments me, I'm just like, okay, thank you, I guess, because I don't really know how to respond at all. Especially since I don't know. Like, the things people compliment me on, I don't think they're that impressive. Or like, I just don't like get it. Like, for example, this girl, so obviously if I got waterboarded, my face is in the video, obviously. Anyway, she kept talking about like the beauty marks that I have. Like, it's like a constellation. What does this do? Oh, that doesn't seem that good. Anyway, she's like, it's your constellation. I'm just like, okay. I feel like I don't think I was being rude, but thinking back on it, I don't know. I just didn't know how to respond. And I also, oh, that's annoying. Also, when people, I don't know, when people compliment my singing ability, I don't know. I don't know how to respond, really, because people are like, I can't believe you never done something like this before. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I don't know. I've just always been like, I just sing in my car, because that's that's the truth. That's all I've been doing. And I don't really know. I don't know the mark of a good singer. I know singers that I like, and really what I had been doing for the past however many years I've been singing, probably 15 years of my life, is just imitating the voices of singers, which And if I'm being completely honest, I guess it did help me to develop some techniques, but overall, I didn't think that made me a good singer. It made me good at copying people, but it didn't make me a good singer because I didn't really know what I was doing. I think now I'm a better singer because I know what I'm doing, and I can use those techniques that I kind of stole to sound better. You know what I mean? Anyway, the point is, I don't really know how to take compliments because I don't know what do you say to those? What do you say to a compliment? I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. Because when I compliment, okay, so I'm not, obviously if I don't know how to take compliments, I'm not the best at giving compliments. I don't know what is appropriate to compliment or not. Or I feel like I do know what's appropriate to compliment, but for some reason or another, I'm just too scared to do it. Like, it's this person, and I really like their shirt. And then I saw it, and I wanted to compliment it, but I didn't say anything. And then she didn't wear it again for like, I don't know, a couple months. But I thought that shirt was really cool. And then when she wore it again, I managed to compliment her on it because I had gotten closer to her. But point is, I don't know when it's appropriate to compliment someone. Or I guess that's what it is. And I think that's part of why I don't really know how to receive compliments either. I don't know how detrimental that is, really. I guess I'll find out in the future. Because it's not like I'm not proud of the stuff they're complimenting me on. I just don't really know what to say. I kind of just sit there awkwardly, and everybody's like, "Ooh, yikes, that was awk." I think it's probably what they're saying. Anyway, we got way off track, guys. What, you guys distracted me. What are you talking about, guys? It's so annoying. This character sucks. Anyway, let's get back to that person. They keep complimenting me on things, and they keep saying things like, well, one specific example. They said like, "I adore you."
Shot speed down.
It was kind of like offhanded, but also they said those words. Well, they said it in a message. Offhandedly. I'm just like, oh. Like in my mind, I'm like, oh. It's a little strange, I think. I don't know. And part of me wants to tell her that I don't really like her like that, because I don't. But also, what if she doesn't like me like that either? That'd be really awkward if I just said that, and it'd probably mess things up, because I've known this person for like a week tops. And it would be weird for me to assume that. I don't know. But I think like I'm happy just being friends. I think she's a cool person. It's not a person that I want to be with. Maybe I would see things a little differently if we knew each other in person. But we don't. I'm not really a fan of the online stuff. That was gross. Who did that? That was disgusting. Anyway, so I don't think I'm easy. That was what started that, I believe, if I remember correctly. Getting better at remembering, I think. Memory maxing, as they say. Yeah, but now that I know that, now it's got me wondering, it's got me wondering more critically, I guess. What exactly do I want in a relationship? Because I have no idea. I don't know. I do know a couple things. I want to have similar music tastes, because, well, I feel like it's kind of, I really like music. I'm a big music guy. So I want to be with somebody that I can vibe with musically. I think that's about it that I can think of, like, specifically. I think anything else, I could just like I've noticed this. I've noticed this. Generally, the more you get to know a person, I guess the more attractive they appear to you. And I'm not meaning this for like women. I'm meaning this for everybody, because generally, I don't think most people are attractive. I think what gets me is like people's personalities and talents, because I think obviously if somebody is attractive, that wouldn't hurt their case. But like, speaking on just like a general like friendship level, if I respect, I think maybe, I don't know. I think let's think here, guys. Let's think here. What could Hayden be thinking about? Okay, here's what I think. I think I am not a particularly, like, I'm not really a looks guy, I don't think. I'm more a, I've already said this, talent and personality. That's what I like. If I want to be with somebody, I want them to be better than me at something. Because, I don't know, maybe that sounds pretentious, but does this open the door? I think so. I know this is gonna sound pretentious, I think, but I am good at most things that I do. Or if I'm not good, I get good if I'm really interested in it, and I get good pretty quickly. Like I see myself as like a jack of all trades when it comes to most things. With like art and stuff like that, I'm terrible at it, and I don't think I'll learn to do it. Maybe I'll learn to do like 3D modeling art kind of stuff, but I'm not ever gonna learn to draw, I don't think. Just because it seems like a lot of time, and I don't know. But anyway, I'm not good at drawing, so I naturally find people who are good at art and stuff like that more attractive, if you know what I mean. I don't know if this is weird. I don't think so. Anyway. I don't remember. Okay, so what I was saying is I'm not super attracted to looks. I'm attracted to talent, and I was saying something else. I want somebody to have the same music taste as me. And I'm not really too picky on personality, I don't think. I think the kind of person I am, I think I can just come to. I think this is why I saw myself as easy. I think I could learn to love just about anybody. But maybe I just haven't met somebody whose personality I don't drive. You know, there is one kind of person I just don't like. I do not like hypocrites. Don't like them at all. They're super annoying. I just hate people who say something and then they go and contradict themselves with their actions. I hate that. Like, for example, inside of one of these silly Roblox games, one of these stupid games, there's this girl, I believe she was probably gay, if I were to guess, and she was like, I hate men. I'm like, okay, you do you, girl. I didn't say that, but that's what I was saying in my mind. But anyway, these two dudes doing like racist Chinese accents and wearing rice hats joined the game. And she was just having a grand old time with these folks. I was like, okay. It's just rage bait. It's all rage bait. Just annoying. I hate all dudes unless unless they're racist. It's funny thinking about it. That person, it's like being in their vicinity. That was annoying. These are all terrible. Why am I only getting active items? Bro. Okay. Anyway, moral of the story. I'm not particularly picky. I just want to find someone that I can be impressed by. And, somebody who likes the same music taste as me, I guess. And then that's about it, I think. I don't think I'm asking for a lot here. And also they like me. That'd be nice. Yeah, that's about it. But anyway. I guess we can move on to the next thing. Because I don't think I have much more to say on this. I guess I'll find out as I talk to more people. Because it's the only way I'll ever find any of this stuff out. I gotta talk to people. You know, I've been getting better at it, so I think I'll be fine in that regard. Anyway, go to the next thing. This thing's not weighing as heavily on my mind, though it is kind of pertinent to the near future. I hate that attack. It's annoying. Well, anyway. So I'm done college for the year, or for the school year. I finished my spring semester. I'll go back in the fall. But I'm back home, and you know, I got all these friends here. Except the thing is, I don't really know where I stand with these people. I'm pretty sure we're friends. I'd like that to be the case. But I don't really talk to them very much at all anymore. And I know that's on me. 'Cause, 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 I didn't really talk to anyone for a while, and I still kind of feel like they were more her friends than mine. But they were still kind of my friends. It was kind of messed up of me to just not talk to them. Anyway, I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and he was telling me about, like, he was friends with this guy and this girl, and they were dating, and then they broke up. And then he learned all these terrible things about the guy after the breakup. And he wanted to ask the guy about it, but the guy, as described, never would respond. And so it was not very hard for him to believe what she was saying. And the stuff I heard, it was pretty strange, I will say. But anyway, that guy was a chud during his relationship, and I was kind of a chud during my relationship, I will admit. At least during the first year and maybe the last few months. Though I'm not really sure about the last few months part. Anyway, I'm a little worried about what she might have said to them. Like, I don't know what she would have said, but I'm worried that she might have said something about my chuddiness, because that would be really embarrassing. And I don't know if that would change how they see me. Or something. Can I be frank, guys? Can I be frank? Hello, I'm Frank. That was a dumb joke. Anyway, I'm just gonna be real with you. For like for the last few months of our relationship, we kind of just had sex and stuff. That was most of it, which is a sign of a failing relationship, as I now know, if that's all you do. But anyway. Wasn't all we did, but it doesn't matter. I don't know if she like said that to the rest of my friends. I don't know how that would make me sound. Saying it, I feel like it would make me sound like a bad guy. I don't think I'm a bad guy. Can I be honest? I don't think I'm that bad of a guy. I think I'm generally a pretty good guy. And I kind of worry about how other people, particularly my friends or potential friends, see me. And so that's kind of worrying to me. I'm not super worried about it because, well, thinking about it more, I'm a little more worried because my ex changed a lot during the last couple months of our relationship, and so I don't really know what she would do anymore. But I don't think she would talk about that stuff. But what do I know? I didn't know her that well near the end of it. I'm slightly worried about it. That would be really awkward. And also, I don't really want them to see me as worse for it. X-ray vision. It's annoying. Why am I blue? Anyway. I guess that's all there is to say about that. There's one more thing I'd like to talk about. I just thought of this a minute ago, but like, I'm not really into this. I'm not a super freaky guy, guys. I'm not a super freak, super freaky. I don't know how strange that is. I don't know if that's weird. But like, I'll see like these people on social media and they're just freaked out of their minds, and I'm like, what are we doing, man? What is going on? Yeah, I just don't get it. And you know, I was playing Baldur's Gate with my friends the other day, and if you've played the game, there's this vampire guy pretty early on, and he'll try to bite, oh my god, he'll try to bite you in your sleep to get your blood. And so I'm like, what are you doing, man? I'm LARPing, by the way. I'm LARPing as my character in the game. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? He's like, oh, I'm a vampire. Can I just have some of your blood? You need me strong because we need to get these worms out of our brains. And first off, he has not been in the party the whole time, so he's just kind of trotting around doing nothing and talking about how useful he is. All right, bro. Anyway, he's like, I'm so hungry. And so I let him have some of my blood. This guy is freaky. This guy is crawling all over me. I'm not a fan. I do not want this to happen to me. Yeah, but then afterwards, the game saves after this guy drinks my blood. And then one of my other friends is like whispering in my ear, stab him. So I stabbed him, and then he left for good. He left forever, permanently. Anyway, one of my other friends, they're like, I would have let him do it. I just would have let him. I was like, I'm thinking in my mind, you are a freak. What is going on here? This guy don't know me. First, I do not know this guy. Don't know this guy. And he's trying to crawl on. He's trying to drink my blood in my sleep, which is disrespectful. Because honestly, if this guy asked me outright, I mean, if he asked me, hey, I'm a vampire, low-key, and I need to drink your blood to live, twin, I would have been like, all right, man, sure, go ahead. So first off, I don't trust this guy already. Because he was trying to get me in my sleep. Yeah, I already don't trust this guy. And then he crawls all over me, starts freaking me up. All right, man. Hey, you take it a little too far. I'm not really into this freaky stuff. I do regret stabbing him. But like, I don't know, hearing my friends' opinions on my actions, it just made me think, like, what is there something wrong with me? Am I the weirdo? I don't know. It's strange. Just that kind of stuff has never really been my thing. I don't think it's attractive at all. Just being outright freaky like that is not attractive to me. So I don't understand how somebody could be like, ooh, oh la la, I would let him have me. It's strange to me. I don't know. Does that mean I gotta be a freak to pull the huzz, as they say? Because I don't think I can really do that. Even in a relationship, I was really the best at that kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't know, twin. I don't really know, like, what... Does this open that? No, it does not. I just don't really know what people really like. I don't know what I have to do. I'm sure... I mean, me just existing and being myself has worked out for me, generally. I do think... Let's go to another topic. Okay. So, in high school, I don't remember high school. I can't say anything about high school because I don't remember. In college, I have been very chalant, as they say. You know how there's nonchalant dreadheads? I've been chalant bedhead or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I've been very, maybe a little too open about myself and just like talking about things. And I think I imagine it comes off different from how saying it makes me feel. And I realize that now. And I think I might have to be a little more nonchalant, as they say. Because, I don't know. It's like, okay. So first of all, I am not great at... This is gonna sound bad. I don't know if there's a better way to put this. But, oh. A good item. Wow, wow, that's great. That's a great item. I'm glad I got that. Why do I always get the worst? This character is my least favorite character in the game, and then I always get the most duty butt items every time I play this character. Look at my stuff. They literally scraped the bottom of the barrel. Anyway, what was I just saying? Let's think here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, nonchalant. I think here I can be chalant here. I can speak freely. Hold on, let me make sure I'm using the word chalant correctly. Let me make sure I'm not being dumb. It's chalant. Definition. Let me look up nonchalant definition. It just means cool, careless, indifferent. Wow. Anyway. I've been very chalant this year, and I don't think people really want that. I think an air of mystery or whatever. I don't know. I don't think I should wear my heart on my sleeve like I tend to do anymore. I don't think that's the best thing for me to do, because then it makes me come off as a type of person I'm really not. Like, okay, I am a generally low energy person, I think, but depending on who I'm around, that shifts. Like, I like talking to people. I like talking to, let me specify. I like talking to people I know. I don't like talking to random people generally, unless I know that what I say will not have any consequences for me. That sounds like I say slurs or something. That's not it. don't really want either of those. Anyway. What am I trying to say? I think me being so open comes off as burdensome, I think. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Because if you, like, getting told a bunch of stuff about someone can be a lot, I think. I kind of realized that from talking to that person I mentioned earlier. Oh, you're gonna die. Okay. Yeah, but they told me a bunch of stuff, and I realized I don't think. I mean, I didn't like that. That wasn't attractive. Is what I'm trying to say. I think that didn't make me like, ooh. It kind of turned me away, and I realize that now, like being on the receiving end of it, and I kind of feel bad for anybody I talk to romantically, because I feel like I kind of said too much. I said a lot of things people probably ultimately don't really care about, who need to know. That turns people away, I think. So I think I just need to be a little more nonchalant. Because, there's no reason for people to know or care about those kinds of things unless they are, like, really close to me. Like, unless they're super close and they're like, we're tight like that, you know? Like, I think probably my closest friend at college, I could probably talk to that stuff. I could probably talk about that stuff too. And he probably wouldn't really know what to say, but I don't think he'd mind. I don't think he'd stop talking to me because of it. But like, going into a relationship and then being chalant, not a good idea. I don't think. Not the most attractive. I realize. I already said that. I'm just repeating myself at this point. Yeah, moral of the story, I'm gonna be more nonchalant come next year, starting now. And as I get much closer to people, that's when I can talk about that kind of stuff if I'd like to. Or if they ask me. If they specifically go out and ask, then I could be a little more chalant. Because that's like the go ahead. But like unprompted, I need to say all that. Like, okay, this doesn't really count, but I just want to talk about it anyway. Okay. Looking back on it, not that funny. But, when, maybe a few months ago, I was at my club, and I just started talking about how, like, when my uncle died, and how I didn't cry until I saw his body, and then I cried. That came off as trauma dumping, I know for sure. And I thought it was kind of funny to just do that, like to say that randomly. Not funny, I don't think. In hindsight, not the funniest bit, not a +2 bit from Hayden there, I think. not not really relevant. I don't know if I have much else to say. That's about all that's been on my mind. I try to think a little harder. I guess I can talk more openly about other aspects of a relationship that I would want. Because, like, I don't know why not. I don't have anything else to talk about for the next probably 15 minutes of this run. So I am not interested here. We'll start with why I don't want to do an online relationship. I do not want to do an online relationship because I am not the best at keeping in touch with people. I've been getting better. Well, that's not the only reason. That's one of the reasons. I'm not the best at keeping in touch with people. Like if you ask somebody who knew me, they'd be like, "Oh, Aiden, yeah, he doesn't really text us unless there's plans to meet up." I'm not really a big text guy. I like voice messages. They feel more personal, I guess. I like saying words to people, but I'm not great at texting or responding. Well, if somebody texts me, I'll respond. But like, I won't go out of my way to text people generally, because I don't know. It just feels awkward. Like, I know I'm not good at it because I don't know what to say, and also, like, why would this person want to talk to me? Like that. This person will look at their phone, and they'll see message from Hayden. And they'll think in their mind, why is this guy texting me? And recently I've been responding. So on Instagram, there's these things called notes. I know this for a fact. People only post them because they want other people to see it and maybe respond. That's the way I see it. So I send a little voice message response. But there's this person on there that I do not know, and they follow me and I follow them, and I don't know why, because I don't know this person at all. But I'll sometimes respond to their notes, and I just know they're thinking, why is this person texting me? And it's the thought, like, to me, that it's funny because I don't really know that person. But with people I know, I don't know. I guess I can't really explain it very well. That's just how I feel about it. I guess I don't want to bother. Oh, sorry. It's like 10. I guess I just don't want to bother people that I like. I'd rather bother random people that I don't know, but not in person. If I saw this person in person, I would not do this because that would be weird. That'd be very strange. The only time I would do something like that to somebody in person is if one of my friends are like egging me on to do it, because then I'm doing it for a reason. Like, somebody else is gonna see it and it'll be funny to them. If I do it on text messages, I could show somebody later and that would be funny. How about you something? You know, there's I don't get those people that pick people up on Instagram. Don't really get it. It doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe why did I grab that? I am dumb. Okay, anyway, it just doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe I'm dumb. It's like that Nirvana song. I think I'm dumb. Yeah, but I don't understand how these people are so receptive. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know, I guess I just struggle to understand how other people think, I guess. Because I guess if somebody texted me on Instagram trying to pick me up, which would not happen, BT dubs, I would probably just, I don't know, let me think for a second. What would I do? I don't know. I'd probably humor it. Get a good story out of it. I don't know. That's about it, I think. Just doesn't make sense. What was I talking about before this whole Instagram thing? I just feel like this doesn't really matter. Anyway, oh yeah, the online relationships thing. I'm not the best at, oh yeah, that's what I was, I'm not the best at keeping up with people. Unless they like, if somebody doesn't talk to me, I generally don't go out of the way to talk to them. And maybe that's wrong. That probably is wrong. It's probably messed up. Maybe that's something I could work on. But just how I am right now. I just don't really know what to say to these people.
Luck up.
Anyway. I also would like to be with somebody that I can, like, physically interact with. Like, I like touching people. No, that sounds wrong. How can I put this in a less freaky way? I'm not the freakiest guy. I like being in contact. I like feeling the warmth of another person. That sounds wholesome. I just, like, I enjoy that. That's my favorite. I think that's my love language, as they say. Physical touch. Because then I'm like, because I'm not really a toucher. I don't like hugs, really. I don't really like people touching me. But with people, if I was in a relationship with someone, I would want them to be touching me. Like if we're together, we could just be holding hands or just touching legs or something. But can't really do that on the internet. Didn't know if you knew that, but it's not really a thing. And also, I know that I sound a little dumb for giving random strangers on the internet my Instagram account, but I am smart enough at least to know that with these people online, you only know what they tell you. You don't really know a lot about the person. Like, you can make inferences, but you don't actually know. And that part also kind of scares me about that. So just generally, I'm not into the whole online relationship. I don't want he-hus, as they say. Yeah. Bro, where is this room? Oh, that's another thing. I want somebody who could show interest in my hobbies, and I want to be able to show interest in the other person's hobbies. Because in my only other relationship with my ex-girlfriend. She did not care about any of my hobbies, and it felt terrible. 'Cause I couldn't show her anything. I could not show her a thing. And it was just really upsetting. It was really upsetting because I couldn't share any of the things I like doing. She didn't have my music taste, really. I kind of, like, I like listening to a lot of music, a lot of different kinds of music, so I was kind of able to listen to hers for the most part, but she just did not like mine. She kind of hated it. And I don't, like, well. That was so annoying to me. It just felt terrible. You're with this person and they just don't care about the stuff that you're into. That's terrible. And I would not want to put somebody else do that, because I, like, if somebody's talking about something that I don't really care about, I don't really pretend to care. Like, if somebody's talking about something I don't care about, I don't know what to ask, and so it's just awkward. You know? Ooh, wait, Yara. Yeah, I guess it's kind of a treat others how you want to be treated kind of thing for me. Like, I want somebody to show interest in my hobbies, and I want to be able to show interest in their hobbies. I want the person to be open with me if I ask them questions. Ooh, this one might be a hot take. This might be a flaming hot take. I don't want my girlfriend to cheat on me. Hot take, Aiden over here. But, you know, just not really my thing. Like, I would not want to get cheated on. I know that's controversial. Sorry for if that disturbed anyone. I'm sorry. But that's just my opinion. You're gonna have to live with it. Anyway. I don't feel like I'm asking for too much. Well, maybe it is a lot. We're almost to the end here, guys. We're in the final stretch, don't worry. The video will be over soon. Look at the runtime. I guess you don't have to stay. I'm not keeping you here, but what if something really interesting happens in the next 5 minutes or so? You'd be missing out big time. So, it's kind of up to you. Can I be honest, guys? I don't really like talking about freaky stuff. I'm gonna probably not do it again on this channel. I'm not really a fan. The only reason I brought it up is because I'm just a little worried that it might be something that I need to do. And you know, if that turns out to be the case, then I'll figure something out. Well, guys, we did it. When I look at all of my little followers, I see you guys, especially that red baby. That's what you all look like in my mind. Alright, guys, I'm really tired, and I got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to bed. If you watched to the end, I don't know why, but I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.